Hey guys, Stephen McCranie here, creator of Space Boy, the webtoon and comic book series out from Dark Horse. And today we're going to be watching the official Space Boy Fandub on YouTube, which you guys can look up by searching for Space Boy, the official Fandub. I've been told that episode 9 is kind of incredible, and so that's what we're going to be watching today. Let's get started. All right, I gotta stop already. This music is so good. Let's start it over again. Directed by Aaron Clare. Produced by, Aaron Clare, Stephanie Clare, Natasha Berlin, Silas Volton, Eileen Salmon. I hope I pronounced all those names right. Starring Dylan Ducharme as Oliver and Hannah Clare as Amy, with the voice acting talents of Elijah Espinoza as Zeph and Natasha Berlin as Cassie, and as well Flaco Taco as David. His sexy, silken voice. Hi, David here. I'm a beautiful man. I don't know, that's just how it strikes me.
I am walking on blue sky, looking for something I lost. For some reason, I'm 6 years old again. My hands are so tiny. What are you? No. No!
Wow. So what's crazy about this is the soundtrack is like so seamless that you don't notice it because it's following the arc of the emotion of the story, and so you're like carried along by it and not realizing that that took a ton of work to create a soundtrack just for that little bit. And then there's also a ton of little teeny folio work in there too, which is hard to notice unless you're looking for it. That's amazing. I'll try not to interrupt so much, but that is a lot of detail.
Where were you? Why didn't you answer our calls? Your father and I were worried sick.
I'm sorry.
And who gave you those skimpy clothes? I wouldn't be surprised if you caught a cold from wearing so little on such a chilly night.
I need to get out of here. I think I'll skip breakfast and leave early for school. I wonder, is living on Earth making me into a terrible person? Or is it just revealing a terrible part of me that's always been there? I'm not sick. I refuse to be sick. It's probably just allergies. I climb the ever-present stairs, keenly aware of the sound of my echoing footsteps and heavy breathing. Soon I find myself at the door to the art room. With a jolt, I realize I had been planning to come here all along. I never got a chance to see what the boy with the empty smile had been painting yesterday. I never got a chance to discover what had allowed fragments of his flavor to bleed out like that.
That's another crazy thing is that the I didn't know I did this in my comics, but there's a emotional, I kind of turn on a dime emotionally sometimes. It's like deep dark thoughts, achoo, you know, like, and up and down, and then having the music to go from light to heavy to light to heavy is also, they did a good job with that.
Now, before anyone gets here, I should have just enough time to take a peek. I saw him store it on this drying rack. Ah! This is the one. These stars are exactly like... It's like he lives in a different world, totally disconnected from everything around him. Okay, and now he's stealing jars of paint from the supply cabinet. Wonderful. I think I'm just going to tiptoe out of here and pretend all this never happened.
When I was writing this episode, I knew that there was gonna be a moment of fate happening with Amy and Oliver, but I didn't want to like force them together, and so Amy continually tries to avoid and escape this meeting, and eventually I just keep nudging her though until she decides like, actually, this is what I want to do. And that's something that I wrestled with. She was like, I was like, you should be in here, you should talk to Oliver, and she's like, I'm gonna sneak out of here, I'm not gonna hang out here.
Almost there. Oh no. I'm going to...
Bless you.
Okay, that's the first time we've heard Oliver this entire series, episode 9.
Just talk?
Need a tissue? There's a box here in the supply cabinet.
Sure. Oh no, he spotted the painting. I wait for the boy to start asking questions about why I'm here and why his painting is not on the rack, but he says nothing.
Got
A
that.
faint flavor of sadness crosses his face, and I realize he's fallen back into his own world again. I could leave now if I wanted, and he wouldn't even notice. But for some reason,
That music has the like these motifs of space and a bunch weaving back in.
I don't want to leave. Have you ever been to outer space?
What?
The way you've painted those stars. So quiet and motionless. They look just like they do in outer space.
Really?
Yeah. In space, the stars don't twinkle, you know. That only happens when you look at the stars through the atmosphere of a planet.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Hey,
To tell you the truth, I wasn't actually trying to paint the stars. I was trying to paint all the nothing in between the stars.
The nothing?
Oliver's voice, Dylan, I think he's brought a certain moodiness to the voice, which is perfect.
Yeah,
He's really got that moody
I
teenager.
don't understand.
that's what I see when I look at the world. A vast nothing. An emptiness.
That's scary.
Most people are scared of the nothing, so they choose to ignore it. But you can't deny it's there. The universe is almost entirely made up of nothing. Even the atoms in our bodies consist primarily of empty space. We are all just bits of matter, floating in the void. Sometimes I wonder if the material world isn't some kind of illusion. A bedtime story we made up to keep ourselves from having to contemplate the vastness of the nothing.
Did you know the moon sometimes comes out during the day? I didn't. I used to think the moon only came out at night because that's what I saw in movies. But yesterday I looked up and there was the moon, sitting in the middle of a blue sky. There's been lots of surprises like that since moving to Earth.
What's your point?
My point is, the world is stranger than any story I could ever make up, and more beautiful than any illusion I could ever cast.
You say that, but how can I believe you? You might be part of the illusion.
Come on, I'm just as real as you.
Also, the contrast between the two is really good. Like, I know that it's inherent in the story, but you can hear it in their voices too, where it's like her sweet voice really bumps up against his like brooding voice, and I like the contrast. I like how they kind of are bumping up against each other.
Prove it.
Okay, give me your hand.
What?
And grab me a marker from the supply closet, please. Okay, hold still now. There. Done.
This smiley face that's in Oliver's hand right now. Oh, some of you guys might be wondering about this glove. I've had people be like, hey, are you okay? Did you hurt your hand? That's just what I used to draw with, so I don't smudge my screen. This image with the hand where he's got the smiley face on his hand actually weirdly came from, I had gone online because I was having some technical difficulties with something, and there was an option on the website where you could click and a person would jump onto a chat with you, and you could describe like what problems that you had and what what you could do. So I jumped on the chat and I typed in my problem, and boop, there was a huge answer. I was like, whoa, is there a robot? Am I talking to a robot or a person? So I typed in some more, boop, boop, and like the answers came so fast, it was like inhumanly possible for it to type. And I was like, I actually literally was like, are you a robot or a human? And they're like, no, I'm here helping you, like blah, blah, blah. And I think they had some type of software that they used to interact with me. But at the end, at the end of it, I was like, hey, is there any way you could prove to me that you're a human? Like, it wasn't that awkward of a question, but that was basically what I asked. And they just sent me a smiley face over the text. And it was funny because, like, sometimes, I think more and more in the future, like, sometimes when you get on the phone or when you chat with someone on the internet, it's like, are they human or is it just a robot or an algorithm I'm talking to? And anyways, that's where the smiley face came from, was that chat I had. Continuing.
What do you think? A strange look comes over the boy's face. Slowly, the distance leaves his eyes. And then, he sees me. For the very first time, he sees me.
Have we met before?
No, I don't think we have. I'm Amy.
Amy, nice to meet you. My name is Oliver.
And then the bell rings. And it's time for school.
Hooray! What a good moment. Hooray!
Hello?
Hello.
All right, that was... oh man, these fandubbers are sharp. If you guys will Google a picture of, gosh, what's his name? Astro Boy is a robot character created by Osamu Tezuka, and there is a professor who created, did he create it? Yeah, I'm trying to remember Astro Boy's background, but he was the professor who created Astro Boy, and Dr. Kim is directly modeled after him. So the fact that they included the Astro Boy theme as the ringtone is like really subtle and sneaky, but very true. They're spot on there. That was pretty crazy. Okay, let's continue.
Dr. Kim?
What do you need? I'm working.
Oliver is exhibiting behavior beyond his normal parameters. We're concerned.
That's not exactly my department. Why don't you talk to someone on the psychology team?
Such good voice acting
Given
too.
your relationship with Oliver, we believe your opinion will be more helpful.
Okay. What did he do this time?
He told someone his name. His real name, not the alias we gave him.
Really? Who did he tell?
An immigrant from deep space. I'm sending you her records now.
Send me the footage of what happened too. I'd like to see it for myself.
Also, that's that little subtle audio thing there, where now it sounds like he's in a bigger room, because he is, and he turns around. It's really good detail.
Have we met before?
No, I don't think we have. I'm Amy.
Amy, nice to meet you. My name is Oliver.
Wow.
What do you think? We're concerned he's going to continue leaking classified information to this girl.
Classified information? What? You mean his own name?
It could compromise the mission. We're considering relocating you and Oliver again.
Come on! Are you guys blind? He's not trying to compromise the mission. He's just trying to make a friend. This is a good thing. This could keep him alive.
We will consider your opinion. Goodbye.
Idiots! A girl from a different place and a different time. How did you get through to him? How did you manage to do in 2 minutes what I haven't been able to do in 6 years?
And the British accent really fits too. Hooray! Oh my gosh. Oh, good job, you guys. Hooray, Space Dub. That was a lot of work. Well, this video has turned into a super long one. Hopefully, it's not too boring for you guys to watch, but yeah, 18 minutes in, that's crazy. Oh wait, hold on. All right, Hannah Claire, Dylan Dutarma, how you guys will have to teach me how to say that. Dylan Ducharm. Natalie Brienne as Amy's mom, Shannon Rio Haas as Dr. Kim, Ashley Otteson as the mysterious caller, Lil Amy, Aaron Claire.
Happened to reality, it's gone upside down.
Aaron Claire is the director, assistant director Natasha Berlin. Aaron Claire is the casting director. And then Natasha Silas River, as well as Calvion Herman. Oh, I'm just gonna murder these names. Video editors, Aaron Claire, Hannah Claire. Panel gatherer, Nicolette Campbell and Zingdo. Panel editor, Nicolette Campbell, as well as Carity. And Learn to Live. More songs by the Claire sisters. Animation supervisor, Gabriella Barrico. Background artist, Freddie Cairns. Animator, editor, Carity. Yeah, all the usual suspects as the producers. I think I read them at the beginning. Music supervisor, Eileen Salmon, and Stephanie Claire as the assistant music supervisor. Tim Chang composed the Waving Goodbye song, and Stephanie Claire, 6 Flights of Stairs. More songs. Oh, so many songs. Astro Boy ringtone. Very good. Rude Interruption. Composed, orchestrated, and mixed by Tim Chang. Good job, Tim. Opening song by Stephanie Claire. Audio post. Stephanie Claire. So much work. Oh, good job, guys. All right, I'll see you guys next time, and good work. This is such an amazing thing, and it's a huge honor that the Fandub team has created this amazing series. You guys are awesome. We'll talk soon. Bye.